So my rant today, I didn't want to be irresponsible and drive while recording. My rant today is a little bit about Bitcoin or cryptocurrency more so than anything. So again, if you like me doing these little rants every now and then, please, let me lower the AC real quick. Please like, comment, subscribe, okay? Hit the notification button so you can get notified every time I make a post. Anyways, so right now it seems that the cryptocurrency market is down. There's like a small climb that's happening at this particular moment, but this morning it was down, way down. And in general, the cryptocurrency market was maybe down like 4%, like 3 point something, almost 4%. Bitcoin is below the support level. They had claimed that it was 30,000, and right now it's sitting at like 29 something. Dogecoin was sitting for a while at 20, and lately it's been hovering between 16 and 17 cents. So it's a low point. People are a little bit disappointed, and for me, this is a shopping time. Like, I'm buying a little bit every single day. Not a whole lot. Like, I'm not a rich person by any means, but the same money that you'd spend on, let's say, eating out, like I'm about to do, is why I would put daily, like $5, $10 every now and then, just putting some money into those cryptocurrencies, because I believe, I have faith that in the future they're going to go up. And I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, but you know, if I can spend $5 today that are going to be worth $20 tomorrow, then why not? That's not a bad call. That's not a bad investment, in my opinion. Anyways, in order to have the discussion about what is cryptocurrency or how does it operate, at least initially, I'm just trying to tempt you towards looking for information on your own. We have to start the conversation with the topic of money. And so, like, what is money? Is money, in a way, is a store of value. And obviously, initially, people carried around whatever it is that they could exchange with the barter system. Then it became, well, hey, we can't always carry cows and ships and things all over the world with us to trade with other people. So we need something a little bit smaller, whatever. We started using gold. Gold was a store of value, and then, you know, we could have transactions with that. That became dangerous too. You have pirates getting at people for their gold and whatnot. So it became a little bit better to just, you know, trust someone to hold the value for you and then help you make that exchange. And that's where we, you know, had banks. Banks were great. You know, now you didn't have to carry all this stuff around with you, but they're also centralized. Someone else is in control of your money. And with that control comes power. If you control all the money, you have great power, and power corrupts, so great power corrupts, absolutely. And you have instances, for example, like bad things can happen with this power and this money, like in Venezuela, where they just printed so much money that the value of it just is none. People weren't even counting the money anymore. They just had to weigh it at some point, because of how many of their printed dollars or printed money you had to spend to get goods and services. Now, the issue that came about, like this is not the first time that we have had digital currency, or that someone has had the idea of digital currency. Bitcoin came about in like 2008 with Satoshi Nakamoto or whatever that person or institution is. No one knows who it is, so you can go down into the Wikipedia search and just inform yourself a little bit about that. It's a little bit interesting. But yeah, so the first issue that came about with the idea of digitizing money was the idea of the double spend. Okay, so like if anyone could just print or have this thing that was equal to money, what would stop me from getting more of those and then just being able to double spend? Obviously, with a bank, someone can't do that because the bank is keeping an account, like their ledger or whatever, of who owns what. But outside of that, it was hard to create a digital currency that wasn't centralized, that someone didn't have control over to count who owns what and so on. So anyways, somehow with Bitcoin they decided they managed to do this by, and I don't know how to explain it very well, but by having each individual who's participating in the transaction have access to this information and be able to verify or validate transactions with this information. And that kind of fixed the need for having a centralized system. Some of the benefits of doing this is that it's transparent. Okay, like it's transparent, not in that you know exactly who's doing what. There's still a level of privacy to it, but you have access to the wallets. Like every point in the system can have access to a wallet and see what transactions have taken place within that wallet, and that creates a higher level of security in a way, as well as not control from external third parties. The same thing, like it's because it's decentralized, it's not one government or one country controlling it. So unlike what's happened around the world, where let's say like in India, you know, people talk about, let's say like, oh, what if you don't have your money in the bank or something like that, and you have hard cash. At some point in India, they took away the value. I can't remember exactly how it went, but they took away the value of hard cash for some time, and people just could not spend the money that they actually had. It wasn't even like they didn't have money to access to their money in the banks, which is a different concern. They just could not spend the actual hard cash that they had. So as long as you have a centralized system, someone else will always be able to control that. Another issue with the money that we currently use is that it's expensive to move around. Maybe locally it's not as expensive, but the minute that you try to send money internationally, then you have to pay all these third parties to be able to use your own money, the money that you earn. You have to pay them to manage it for you and send it around. So with cryptocurrency, or especially in this case Bitcoin, that doesn't apply. Like you don't have to necessarily pay someone else to move your money around, unless it's a cryptocurrency that is designed in that way, where you kind of have some burn tokens of each transaction, but that's a different story. And you have the ability to create what's called smart money, but that's, I guess, a topic for a little bit of a different video. I definitely love Taco Bell way too much. Anyways, just wanted to ask, what crypto are you guys currently checking out? Like, what is on your radar? This was just like an introductory conversation surrounding cryptocurrencies, specifically Bitcoin. If you're interested in more, I welcome you to search on the internet. If you liked what you heard so far, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Anything, just interact with the video, and I'll respond to whatever you guys put down in the comment section. And if I don't know the answers, I'll just go do some research myself. That's kind of the fun of this. Anyways, peace.